Hello. Hello. Welcome to Media Buffet. A new episode here. I am RAT Comedy doing the intro, accompanied by Mercury. How you doing?
Great. Honestly, I would not have thought of doing that intro. I was the normal one. I did not think of doing the phone guy. I really did
I
not.
I just thought of for first things for a hand right there.
I would not have thought of doing the phone guy. I was gonna do something else. But yeah. Um. Yeah, you saw. Yeah, like I've been doing well. You guys saw the title. We're discussing the FNAF movie. It's just us two today, unfortunately. But yeah, no, like today we finally are discussing the FNAF movie, and it is a special day because today this episode is releasing on Halloween. This episode is not being recorded on Halloween, but this episode is Halloween. Recently I've been trying to to record a bunch of episodes that we haven't recorded yet that the people that we've done, like like had people sign up for, and like throughout the years. And I saw that the episodes from 2023, like the episode, like the days I was gonna use for episodes covering 2023 stuff, lined up with Halloween. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna miss out on this opportunity to have the first, I think one of the only times we've ever done, I think literally the second time we've ever done a Halloween special, to have it be the FNAF episode. I was,
Spooky month.
not gonna miss out on this opportunity. So yeah, no, this there's another episode coming out later today. So you might see later today, like later on the 31st, which isn't a Halloween special. Sorry about that. If you guys follow the Instagram, which is the only thing I'm using to promote the podcast after Elon Musk decided to fuck me over and ban the Twitter account.
Oh, why?
I have no idea. He not okay. Twitter suspended me, and I don't know why. This is the second time I've been banned on Twitter.
Bruh.
Yeah, not the same account, but like twice. I've been banned twice on Twitter. And what I'm trying to do is like I'm trying to get it back. But the thing is, I have like the DA Entertainment Twitter, which is down in the description. But like I have that, and I could definitely promote the podcast there. But the things I don't want to, because that might be seen as ban evasion. So yeah, I don't want to promote it there. At least for now, I don't want to promote it there on that Twitter, even though that's there, and even though it's legitimately like tied. So yeah, like no other. Like I don't know why. Apparently it was suspended, and I feel like, and they said that it can be suspended for a lot of things. Like the thing I see getting popped up the most is that I like Twitter thought that my account was spam. Like it was like spamming shit. Like we never used it for spam. We used like it's strictly promotional. So I don't know what the fuck happened, and I don't really care because now now I can make fun of Elon publicly.
Elon.
I can make fun of Elon, that fucking the fucking I don't know what's an insult to Elon Musk, that fucking Cybertruck lying hoarder bitch. There you go.
Ever, they were called twice. That stupid truck thingy.
Recall tries can it's bulletproof, and it can't even hold and it can't, and it fucking shatters. It's
Quality.
bulletproof. It's bulletproof. No, no, no. It's bulletproof, and then the fucking it's not bulletproof. You will die in that truck if you get shot at. But it stopped the bullet. Yeah, but it also, but you know what? Didn't stop. It didn't stop the five, like probably like the upwards of $500 you're gonna spend on that glass, because it's bulletproof glass. That's not cheap, and it broke instantly. You kidding me? Anyways, this is not a Elon flame video episode. This is FNAF. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, no, and I'm kind of wrapping up that other stuff. I want to get it reinstated. I did send an appeal, but the thing is that email that's on the account for MediaFay is an email that's been like, I think the account has been like active. I've had the account since the podcast started in like February of 2021, like for 3 years basically. And the thing is
Okay.
that I would love to have that to be able to reinstate it, but the thing is I think that might be a little bit impossible because the email was made by Pee Wee, our old founder and my co-host and technically my co-host.
Founding father.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing is that he had that email and he put two-factor authentication on it. So that means that if I want to log in on like an actual Gmail, like if I want to log in onto the email, it would have to pass through two-factor authentication. And the thing is that the two-factor authentication is tied to a phone number that it's not his anymore.
Aw.
So like if Twitter support sent me anything about if they sent me anything about like them trying to reinstate my account, I have never seen it. I cannot see it, and nobody can see it because the thing is that not only
Alright.
Pee Wee,
Sorry.
yeah,
Nothing. I just
okay,
heard something. Okay.
got just kind of wrapping up the story a little. Pee Wee doesn't remember the pass like doesn't remember like the password for it, even though I think I do remember the password. But the thing is, he doesn't remember the password. The phone isn't his anymore. He saw the Gmail, but it isn't his. Like the phone number isn't his anymore. So we can't. And it was like so long after the fact, after he made that Gmail, that he just doesn't remember. Like, and he doesn't have the actual credentials to log in. So it's not on his fault, but it's definitely sad that I can't actually log in. That was a bit mad, and that's why I changed the Gmail account. That's why there's a The Entertainment Gmail account, which I don't have public. So every single one of you motherfuckers who is sending me emails from to promote my podcast, or use like some scam, you fucking scam artists that are emailing me through a private email, by the way, that I've never disclosed publicly. So I don't know how you know that that's tied to MediaFay. I have no idea how you even got the email. I want you to know that you can go fuck yourselves. Rock Comedy, I'm not kidding. I would share my screen if I could. I've been getting emails of these scam artists that want me to promote MediaFay on like their platforms. Like, oh, we can double your output. We can make you famous. And I'm like, I don't give a shit, man.
Didn't the Black Adam episode make us famous anyway?
What?
The Black Adam episode, okay?
Like, don't turn into the Black Adam episode. Like, what are you trying to say?
That thing was a success, okay? Like,
What?
we released the Black Adam episode and it immediately became our #1 episode.
Yeah, it did. I was actually gonna mention that again.
Yeah.
A little bit of things I want to mention before actually getting to reviewing the movie. So sorry about that. But yeah, call out post to all those motherfuckers that have been emailing me about promoting the podcast. Go fuck yourself. I will. MediaFay and D Entertainment will never cross promote. We will never do sponsorships. We will never do cross promotion. Nothing. We will never appear. If I don't want to do something, I won't appear in it. Like, if you see me in another podcast talking about some other thing, that's because I want to be there, and that's me being there, not the company being there, not the podcast. That's because I want to be there. I'm not representing shit. So yeah, if you want to collaborate, you can shove that collaboration up your ass. Because what really matters is if I want to collaborate. Anyways, it just made me mad because, like, okay, Rat Comedy, I want you to know that I have never publicly said what that Gmail was. I have never stated. There is no way that they have that Gmail unless it's in a data breach, and they like went through and saw like who's connected to it. That's the only way I think they could get that email. And you know what? You know what's the worst fucking part? There's just like one guy who for like straight up like 2 months started emailing me and sending me fucking memes.
What?
Yeah, no, he started sending me memes like, "Oh, did you see my email yet? Did you see my email yet?" Like, god damn, actually go fuck yourself. I complain about him to fucking Reddit.
Okay, can you send me one of his memes on DMs?
No, they're all deleted. I'm sorry, but I blocked them and put them on spam.
What were they like though?
They were like the memes were you know Kevin what's it Kevin James Paul Blart Mall Cop.
No.
Did you watch Pixels?
Yes.
The president.
Yeah, I've seen Pixels. Yes.
Okay, so do you remember the president in Pixels, like the guy who says, "Where are my gamers at?"
The guy that's good at claw machines.
I think, yeah, I don't
Yeah,
fucking know. I
that's
haven't
the
watched
guy.
the president, pretty much.
Yes.
Kevin James. Oh, let me send you a picture of him. I closed Discord
Ah.
on my computer, but I'll put him up. Yeah, I'll send you a picture of Kevin James. I think you'd recognize him.
All right.
He's Mall Cop. I don't know if you watch the Mall Cop movies. I haven't, but like, hold on. That's not what I wanted. Why the fuck does okay? What open calendar? Okay, that's Kevin Smith. Like
Okay.
not Kevin Smith, Kevin James.
Oh, okay. Yep. No.
So he sent me. So this man sent me. Let me see if I can find like a meme pose. Okay. Yeah, no, okay, I found it immediately. It is. He sent me this image of Kevin James, and it said, again, paraphrasing. So, did you see my email yet?
Oh my god. You're telling me that guy sent you that meme for like I don't know how many months.
No, like, he sent me multiple things, but it devolved into him sending me memes.
Bruh. That's just crazy.
It is crazy.
Oh god.
But yeah, so yeah, if you want to do a collaboration, then you have to interest me, because if I don't want to, then then you can shove it where the sun where the sun don't shine. And hey, if anyone else from this podcast does collaborations, fair warning, they don't what they say there and if they promote the podcast, cool, but they don't represent us. Just like if I go on like if I go on Joe Rogan, I'm representing myself. I'm not representing the podcast, even though I would never go on Joe Rogan. Fuck that guy.
Oh my god.
I'm just like vilifying the entirety of the podcast community.
Alright, we're the sponsors and now the actual podcasters. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm just like saying, yeah, if you if you want to collaborate, go fuck yourself. I'm kidding, no. But if you want to collaborate, first of all, don't send me emails through a private email account. That's fucking weird. And secondly, uh, interest me. Give me an interesting pitch, because if you don't, then you're not getting that collaboration. I'm sorry. And you're not collaborating with Media or the Entertainment. You're not you're not getting that collab. So in reality, you're collaborating with a fucking nobody who just wants to appear in your show. You're not getting that publicity. I'm not letting you. Yeah. Anyways, Rakama, you mentioned the Black Adam episode, and I want to mention something about that. We've been getting kind of a good streak of episodes. We have a lot of people have been watching our episodes. So if you're new here, and especially, I think this episode will also be kind of pretty well. So if you're one of the fucking 163 people that watch the Black Adam episode, or hell, some of our episodes have been doing quite well actually. Just some odds out numbers. Our Murderers episode has 71 views. Beetlejuice has 60. The Chaos Theory Season 2 trailers discussion has 67. And Skeleton Crew trailer discussion has 45. So if you if you're one of those people that watch that shit, and also the people put likes on it. Our Tokyo Game Show episode has a dislike. So you know what? I'm fine with all this. You know, I'm glad that people are enjoying us. We've been doing this for 3 years, and it feels nice to actually get noticed. And it's kind of well, like that's for Black Adam, it's 163 people that decided to sit down and watch our episode, watch us rant and get canceled.
That iconic moment.
Yeah, and that was the ironic part. We fucking we joked about that, but it actually began like a Renaissance era. We've been these episodes became some of our most viewed episodes on the channel and on the podcast in general. Like they surpassed anything we could have got on Spotify and all those other platforms. So you know what? Thank you guys for all that. I don't want to be that like fucking normal ass like YouTuber. Like hit like, comment, and subscribe. Also, I hate that like YouTube now. That's like when you say subscribe, it puts like a little animation on the subscribe button. That's fucking annoying. Um,
Subscribe, or this spider will come to your bed tonight.
Subscribe, or people will send you emails with fucking Kevin James memes. But yeah, no, just like thank you all that have been watching it. Not even like I don't care if you subscribe or not. Actually, you know what? If you don't like any of the episodes, I want you to write me an essay of why you don't like them. If you just like the people the one person who disliked the Sonic Game Show episode, leave in the comments why you didn't like that in any episode. It can be a completely unrelated episode. Actually, you probably go to our Spotify, leave a message on the first ever episode, and I'll probably read it because we don't get any comments.
Awesome.
I'm glad that people are watching us, and I'm glad that people are enjoying us. So yeah, we've been thinking that we're kind of funny or we're kind of bad. Actually, no. For 3 years we've been thinking we're kind of awful. But I'm glad people actually like us. That's reassuring. But yeah,
just keep this train rolling, okay?
yeah, I know we're in a good year for Media Fair, especially
Let's go.
we're in a renaissance here. That's actually going on, and you know what? I'm glad because we have a lot more in store for everyone here, and there's a lot more coming. So we're gonna keep talking. Anyways, let's actually talk about what we fucking came here to do. We've been talking for 20 minutes about random ass shit.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro, they came for FNAF and they got like the Elon rant. Mia Buffet.
They got everything. They got everything but FNAF. Jesus Christ. They got everything but FNAF. They got an Elon rant. They got me cursing out sponsorships. They got me. Yeah, Joe Rogan too. They got the first taste of me hating Joe Rogan. They got me thanking people for actually watching us and liking us. I hope those are not bots, which makes no sense if they would be, because that would be me having to do that, and I would never. Why would I bot a fucking podcast? Is my question. And who would bot a podcast? And that's how it doesn't make me sound guilty, but it's not. Like, I'm actually genuinely asking, who the fuck would bought a podcast?
It's not
Anyways,
like you
yeah,
know.
exactly. Anyways, yeah. If you want to subscribe to the entertainment, go ahead and do so. If you don't want to, fine. If you just watch our shit, that's good enough for me. Because hey, there's a fucking trillion videos on this platform, and you decide to watch one of us. So that's good enough for me. Anyways, FNAF. So Rat Comedy. I don't know if you remember, but I was the biggest uh FNAF doubter, FNAF movie doubter of like the century.
I don't remember you saying much, but you did say some doubts here and there.
Yeah, I didn't think this movie was real. I legitimately didn't think this movie would ever come out. Ever. I thought this movie would be dead. I thought it was genuinely dead. I thought it would flop. I thought it would fucking if it came out, I thought it would flop because FNAF like was out of what was it, like out of season. I thought it wouldn't get made when production was starting. I was very confused because they put Springtrap in the first movie. Like everything pointed at this movie being god awful, and I'm surprised when it wasn't. It wasn't that bad. Let's get something out of the way with this movie. It's not a good movie. It is not a good movie. You have to agree with me on this, right?
I thought it was mostly all right. Okay.
All right at best. I feel like what's
Well,
really
as a
carrying this movie,
critic, okay, as a critic, as a FNAF
yeah,
fan, I loved it.
critic. As a critic, it's not like the Mario Bros movie. We'll be covering the Mario Bros movie very very soon. Rock comedy. I had to. You. It'll be so yeah. I guess I'm just announcing it that yeah no. We'll be covering the Mario movie next week.
Fun fact: I have seen the Mario movie day one, and I'm still gonna preach about it to this
However,
day.
yeah. So yeah, we'll be talking about the Mario movie next week. I don't know who will be there. But I think Rock Comedy will make it. It's fucking his fucking life. Like his duty to be in that
Oh,
episode.
yep. I don't care what's gonna happen. Okay, I don't care. Have to go vote. I'm gonna say my stuff.
Actually,
Okay.
I think it's coming out. I think it's coming out on vote day.
Oh, okay. I just gotta
Yeah,
vote and then do this thing. Okay, that's my schedule for the day.
I mean, we're gonna record it. We're gonna record it like the weekend, so like not really. But yeah, it's coming out on election day, which is gonna be fun.
Oh, let's just come them the winner to watch a Mario movie 5 times in a row.
You guys choose. Do you guys want to go vote for go voting? I'm not gonna say anything about that. Like anyway, because we don't discuss politics here, but I
Yeah, let's just
can
move
mention
on.
voting. I can mention voting. So if you guys want to go vote, or do you guys want to listen to us talk about the Mario movie? You guys choose. I'm sorry. You can only choose one. It's like Pokemon. Anyways,
Yeah.
yeah, no. So we're gonna be discussing the Mario movie next week. So that's gonna be fun. We'll be discussing other stuff next week. That also be fun. But anyways, yeah. Um. Well, oh yeah. This isn't like the Mario movie. Where the Mario movie is an actual good movie. Like the Mario movie doesn't have a lot of problems if it's story wise. It's just filled with references, but the references work. And in this movie, it's the exact opposite, but it also has the same effect. It's weird. So this movie is by in itself, if you have no idea what FNAF is, this is a pretty bad movie. Like it's not awful. Like it's not the worst thing you've ever seen in your goddamn life, but it's definitely not a good movie.
Mm.
So, but like as a FNAF fan, this is kind of the best thing we could have gotten from like a production standpoint because it could have been better, definitely. Like even in FNAF standards, I feel like it could have been better. But in
Yes.
like but like in I like in what the movie went
Oh,
through 10 years of just fucking development hell. I feel like we got off easy. We got an actual like enjoyable movie, kind of. It's I feel like it's kind of insane, and excuse me, and just I gotta applaud people because this movie went through a lot. If I just pull up the Wikipedia page, I think I can see quite a bit from this movie. So yeah, where is the FNAF?
There we go. I'm back.
Okay, FNAF movie. Also, I didn't mention this, but we are kind of on top. We kind of we're kind of on top of it all because recently the FNAF 2 got its both release date and its poster. So there's that FNAF 2. We're gonna talk about FNAF 2 soon.
We're winning.
Yeah, no, we're gonna discuss FNAF 2 at the end of this episode because
Oh,
there's a lot to actually talk about
I have a question.
as the movie sets up. What?
Okay, do you think that in the Game Awards this year, are they gonna show us a teaser of FNAF 2?
Uh, I would say trailer, and if it was gonna be trailer, then I would say obviously no. If it's going to be if it's like a teaser, I think they could maybe show off the toy animatronics.
I mean, yeah, that's what they've been working on mostly.
Which also, I think maybe they could show off the toy animatronics, like how they look like at least, because we know what like a little bit of what Toy Freddy looks like. Um, yeah, I don't know. Like I think a teaser could come out, maybe like an actual teaser for the movie could come out. I think around like Summer Game Fest 2025, maybe. The thing is, this is like FNAF 2 is it's a December release date, so
FNAF Halloween movie.
wait, this
No,
this is a
no, it's
FNAF
a
Halloween.
Christmas movie. Christmas. I'm sorry. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a Christmas. Also, fun fact: we were recording this episode exactly a year after this movie released.
Oh, that's awesome.
We were recording this on October 27th, and it is currently October. And this movie released on October 27th last year. The only
We
reason
and
why,
we would see it like 29, right?
I wasn't there when you guys went. Like, if you guys watched it together, I
Oh,
wasn't there, but I did watch it on release date. I'm pretty sure.
okay, that night was fucking crazy. Okay.
Okay, yeah, I will talk about you know what before we actually get into the movie, let's talk about I want to talk about the experience of actually going to the theater for this movie.
Okay, I had the whole gang pulling up to the theater to find it, filled to the brim with people of our age, like people who've been FNAF fans for like almost 10 years, and you got people dressed up like the puppet purple guy, many animatronic guys. They also got it was filled, okay, with high schoolers, middle schoolers, some even college people, okay, and we were just sitting there, just watching the shit, eating it up, okay? And when the end hit, everybody started clapping hard, okay? You know the best part? They all started singing at the end, if you know, okay?
Yeah. The fucking living tombstone. That was a surprise to me. I didn't know that. Apparently, that got leaked. You know how that got leaked?
It got
The living.
leaked.
Yeah, so the Living Tombstones FNAF song was like that was supposed to be a surprise for people, but it actually got leaked on the internet early. You want to know how?
Ow.
Apparently, during I think an early screening of the FNAF movie, um, a fight broke out after the movie ended.
Oh, the fight of 87.
The fight of 80. It's actually called. It's actually known as the fight of 87.
I mean,
All I know is like the fight. So the fight. Um. So the fight was like during the credits, and that's how people like first knew about the movie having the Living Tombstone song, which I didn't know about at the time. I didn't know that was a thing. So like I didn't know that happened. So like hearing the Living Tombstone song at the end was a surprise.
it was a surprise for me because I didn't know anything. Okay, just avoiding
Yeah, I didn't know
spoilers like
anything
a
as well.
plague.
I think for this movie, I think this movie was is one of the few movies I think I went in blind, like only seeing the trailers,
Hmm.
which is not usually what happens with me. I usually do spoil myself for movies. But yeah. Also, I'll talk about it later. Actually, I'll mention it later. But yeah, from my experience, it's a bit weirder. So, I got a story to tell before the movie. Like before the movie even started, I have a story. So the theater was packed, right? And you know how usually before the cinema, like, before the movie starts, usually they have like a like an ad for like a play or something, like a classical play.
Hmm.
Well, the the in season play at there, the ad started off with the uh Freddy lullaby, like Freddy melody. You know the one where the power goes out. Yeah, exactly that.
God.
Like it started like that, and the entire theater gasps.
What? Oh
Okay,
no,
so it was
no,
an
no.
ad, and the song started playing, dun 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 dun, and the entire theater, to like the first three notes, they all gasped.
God, FNAF has ruined this song. Like the moment it starts playing, we immediately think of the bear. That's what it was turned into.
The thing is, like, the thing is, it was. I kind of get it because it was at the FNAF screening.
Yeah, but still, like even outside of FNAF, you still think of that melody. You always think of FNAF when it pops up.
Yeah, yeah, no, I get that, but like, it's like, it's like dun 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 dun, and immediately everyone gasps, and I was like, God damn it, these guys are so like brain rotted. But yeah, that was before the movie starts. When the movie begins, fucking a pandemonium breaks loose in the theater
Oh God.
because the first scene, it's like okay. It's like those people have never watched a movie in their lives.
No way.
Whenever any animatronic did anything, so much as their shadow appears, they
Mm.
gasp and they ooh and they ah. Every fucking time, without fail,
Oh my God.
it was insufferable.
God.
And don't even get me started on when Matt Pat showed up.
Oh my God. That one part, everybody was surprised in my theater too.
I was surprised too. I didn't think he was there. But you know what was the worst part? You know how he says it's just a theory? It's just a theory.
It's just a theory.
Everyone was cheering, screaming, and clapping so hard I didn't hear that. I didn't know he said that. So when I looked back, like, oh my god, he says it's just a theory. I didn't even know he said that.
I I'd like to trade theaters with you, okay? I like to experience that thing for myself, okay?
of like rabid FNAF fans who've never watched a movie in their lives. Come on.
Oh. God, that's good. That's bruh.
It was like genuinely like fucking asinine, and when Corey's Kenshin showed up, that was also a big moment for them. But it wasn't as big as Matt Pat, but it was definitely like Corey Kenshin was definitely a very big part of that.
It's
And
actually
and when Springtrap showed up, holy shit!
oh no!
When Springtrap showed up, I think my eardrums exploded.
You know, when Springtrap showed up, I was part of the cult. I was part of the team that was just screaming right there when Springtrap showed up.
God damn it! I would. It was like I couldn't hear the fucking movie.
Like I was just screaming for so long, "It's Purple Boy!" And then everyone just, "Oh, it's a Springtrap!" You know, it was just it was
Oh,
awesome.
and when William Afton says, "I always come back," that was another a big moment for them.
We were all screaming in the theater. We were all just saying, "He's on the line!" That's what we were all like. I
But
get
yeah,
really
no,
excited
that's
over
the
this.
experience of the FNAF movie. That is it was an experience and it ruptured my eardrums. But god damn it, was that theater that theater was the theater was insufferable because it was like legit people, grown ass people who didn't like who I think have never watched a fucking movie in their lives. They were surprised that anything happens. It was like generally fucking asinine. It tired me out being in that theater because like as somebody who went, like, I think 2023 was the year I went to the theater the most. So I think so. Um, I was like, I've never like, 2023 was never that big of a year, really. Like obviously we had the Guns of Galaxy, but I kind of like, but like, that was like a private screening we had. So like the Fast Freddy's, that movie was the first time I ever really experienced anything kind of grand with the what the fuck? Okay. I experienced anything kind of grand with the actual what do you call it? The actual theater experience because let's be honest, 2023 was like the weakest year for movies. There were not a lot of good movies in 2023.
At
I
least we
don't
got
think so.
content to make about it.
Yeah, I guess like we got content to shit on. That's what we got from 2023.
Awesome, yeah.
That's why we got nothing done from that year because we fucking spent too much time. Like we knew it would be shit. But yeah, there were like one or two good productions in 2023, and that was really about it. Um, yeah. So yeah, I think it's it for like actual talking about it. We've been talking almost 40 minutes, just not even getting to the movie.
Bruh.
Let's actually get into the movie finally. And obviously, where I want to start off with are the effects because we always start off with like the smallest thing, kind of build up to the bigger thing. Um, I want to talk about the effects because this is entirely practical. There's almost no CGI,
That's
and
the
that
reason.
is impressive. What?
That's I think I absolutely loved about the movie.
Yeah, it is all practical. That is a huge. Like that is the best thing about the movie. It is all practical, and the animatronics look straight out of the games.
Can tell the differences.
They look like they took the models from the games into the actual like into just real life. The only thing that's changed is like Bonnie's a bit bluer, I think.
He was always blue.
I know he was always blue, but the thing is, like, I think that I think in here he looks a bit bluer. Like, I think like the actual in-game model is a little bit more purplish.
I think Scott just wanted to just flat out say, "Fuck it, he's blue. Deal with it."
I guess. I guess. I mean, maybe. It's definitely possible. But I
That's
don't
just
know.
a theory.
It is just a theory. Yeah, so the effects look awesome, and there's some gruesome like practical effects here with not just the animatronics being like they look straight out of the games, but there are some gruesome ass things here. Like
Ooh.
I don't remember, but the guy who got his like face torn off by the cupcake.
Yep.
That I didn't. I'm surprised that even got into a PG-13 movie.
No, a lot of PG-13 movies get away with a lot of things. Okay.
Yeah, they do. They do get away with a lot of things. A good example from the same fucking year. High Evolutionary in Guardians of the Galaxy. They got to just tear off his entire face.
Bro, and you got parents just saying like, "Oh my god, this movie is so violent. You shouldn't be even watching this thing." I remember it blowing up on social media. All this, it's
Yeah, yeah,
ridiculous.
same. You know what also, remembered. You know what's the funniest shit I have ever heard from a parents.
Uh huh.
Uh, Guys, like a very like religious couple. Nothing against them, nothing against religious couples, but this one was kind of funny to me. Religious couple, like this religious, like very religious Christian couple, like married couple, husband and wife said, "Guys, don't take your kids to watch Deadpool and Wolverine." Yeah, no shit.
Oh shit! Of course. Okay, it's Deadpool.
Yeah, maybe you guys shouldn't be. Actually, you're doing us a favor because we don't want kids there. I think I've mentioned this before. No, I haven't mentioned this before. But I think in the maybe in the Furious, I don't fucking remember. But in Furiosa, Mad Max Saga, I don't know if you know that movie.
I don't.
Mad Max is super fucking like violent and shit. That's all you need to know. It's super violent. There's a scene in the movie where the main character Furiosa gets her arm chopped off, or like she chops her own arm, and in like a scene, her stub is being eaten by maggots.
Wait, her what?
Her stub, they're her arm stub. You know, like when when as an amputee.
Oh, okay. The arm stub. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, that's being eaten by maggots because it was like left open. And all I could think of is that I could hear a kid in the back. Again, super
Oh.
R-rated movie, super violent, more violent than like anything Deadpool and Wolverine have ever done. And the thing is, I heard a kid, and after the movie ended, crying. Maybe you shouldn't be taking these kids to watch super uber violent movies, R-rated movies. Don't do that. It's not like
Alright.
people. It's not like people. Oh, people are too sensitive. No, fucking just don't like a horror movie. Like if you want to show your kid, I'm not condoning it, but if you want to show your kid an R-rated movie, fucking I don't know anything else.
Don't.
Like yeah, don't. If first of all, don't. Second of all, if you're gonna pick one, don't pick Mad Max or a horror movie or porno. Like don't do that either.
No. The pornos aren't even on cinemas anyway.
I know. I know that's what that like you don't show them that. Like, I'm saying don't show them that. But like if you want to take your kid to a screening of an R-rated film, hire a babysitter because we don't want them there because they're gonna cry. Not again uber violent R-rated movies. Not like in R-rated movies where they say fuck like 2 times. You know, like it's R-rated for the sake of for legit. The only reason it being that they say fuck 2 times. That's it. It's Yeah, that's it. But yeah, I'm surprised that FNAF got away with a lot with its PG-13 rating, and I'm also kind of disappointed that we're not getting an R-rated version of the movie.
Oh,
Yeah, the director said that we're not getting even a non-rated version, which I mean, non-rated is even worse than R-rated because they don't have any restrictions.
oh, bruh.
Yeah, we're not getting an R-rated cut of FNAF because there
uh,
never was one.
what I've heard is that what I've heard. Okay, apparently a lot of pornos. The way you said they usually go
Uh,
unrated.
yeah, they usually go unrated because then they don't have because then because the thing is that if you go NC-17, which is the highest rating, you don't have a lot of options. You just don't. Because the thing is like having an adult only market, NC-17 is weird. It's like commercially available, like very graphic content in both sense of the word. Like it's R rated. If R rated just didn't really need any of the restrictions that it needed, like it has. Like it's like the cruel reality of it all. That's what makes it NC-17. But the thing is, if you make it NC-17, that means that's officially NC-17. It's not like it's not like you went through the board. You went through the Motion Pictures Association or what the fuck it's called. Right? I don't know what the MPA means, but like I know it's Motion Picture something. You went through them. They put it NC-17, and now you have to say it's NC-17. And people, and I don't know if you know this, I don't know if you know this, but not a lot of theaters put NC-17 movies in to be watched to promote. The last NC-17 movie I saw getting promoted was the Marilyn Monroe one, and that was Netflix.
Marilyn Monroe, what?
That was an actress that that's a very that was like a 50s like 50s 60s actress that like died at like 20 because she got involved like because people thought like she got murdered or she went to like hard drugs and shit. Um, yeah, she was a very popular actress. Back in like the early days of television and movies.
Mhm.
Yeah, like that one was NC-17. That was like the last one I saw actually becoming like, getting rated NC-17. Yeah, Blonde, and it was the first NC-17 movie to release on Netflix. This movie, there's not a lot of movies that are actually
Hello.
rated NC-17. What? What'd you say? For comedy? Oh, okay. Yeah, there's not a lot of movies from this decade that actually came out are now and are NC-17 because it just doesn't happen. It's not. It doesn't happen that often. So yeah. Yeah. Anyways. And so going back into what Kami's saying, so I can really explain it. A lot of films like porn films and like really gruesome horror films, like horror films with like really gruesome cuts that they couldn't use because they need to become commercially available. They usually go for non-rated stuff because and then they can show everything and also be able to promote it willingly, like just have like a normal promotion campaign, and that's why they keep it unrated. That's why they don't show that cut to the MPAA or MPA. It's not the MPA, Motion Picture Association. Yeah, it's not the MPAA. It's not the MPAA. I don't know what's fucking going with that. Yeah, the MPA. They don't show it that. They show the threat rating sports so they can have a normal promotion. That's really about it. That's really the bare bones. Uh, that's really just the bare bones of it. So yeah. Okay.
I am so back.
So okay. I just kind of wrapped up everything, but for like the just like the rating stuff. But yeah, we're not getting an R-rated or even non-rated version of FNAF. So there's that kind of down the drain. But like, otherwise, the effects are very very good, and I'm glad that they're practical. I'm glad that they went this direction. It's a very good direction to go in. So yeah, I think that's all we gotta say about that. So anything you want to mention about the effects? Anything that really stood out to you, or you just want to talk about a little bit?
Don't think so.
I don't think so. Okay. As well as the characters, which are definitely characters. I rewatched the movie today, actually. So yeah, again, rewatched the movie year after it came out.
I watched it like 2 more times after that.
You've seen it more than me.
Wow.
Like you willingly seen it more than me. I watched it because I need to watch it because it's been a year. Actually, I made these notes because I found out that the movie was on Peacock, but then recently after I found out it's on Prime Video, so I watched it on Prime Video and it's kind of I wanted to see how like the notes kind of line up with what I just put up, and I think that they line up quite well. I remembered a lot about this movie, like. Like, this movie didn't really leave my mind all that much because it's just kind of a simple ass plot. But yeah, the characters. First up, Michael Schmidt, the main protagonist of the movie.
The guy from FNAF 1.
The guy from FNAF 1. So I think it's interesting to have him be a separate character. Because a lot of the fan theories go in the direction that Michael Schmidt is a name, a fake name for Michael Afton. So having him be a complete separate character from what it is, I think it's both a smart choice and like an interesting choice, and a choice of what it indicates, of like what like this version of the FNAF lore indicates.
It's Freddy.
Yeah, I guess. The thing is that people, I think people have been kind of overcomplicating the FNAF lore for like legitimately 10 years.
blame MatPat.
Yeah, I play MatPat, but he popularized it, so who really cares? But yeah, I think people have been kind of overcomplicating the lore a little bit. It's always been a mystery, and I do love a good mystery. But the thing is, like, yeah, I guess trying to piece together the lore of the game, I think that's interesting enough. But like, I feel like having it be simplified in the way that the movie did it, I feel like is a very good choice. I think this is more for the plot, but I'll definitely talk about it here for the character of Michael. I'll zero in on him specifically. Having again like Michael, people think that the Michael Schmidt and like all the security guards are Michael Afton, but having I'm pretty sure having none of William's sons be canon in the FNAF movie universe, like the FNAF movie timeline, is an actual smart choice because now you can develop what happens next and having them develop as characters and having them have different things and not having them ties to William Afton.
Okay, plus if they were related to Afton, problematic. If you know, you know.
Yeah, very very problematic.
Very,
I
very
think what they went
problematic.
with, I think what they went with a smart choice. And to be honest, I think Michael is a fine character. He's not amazing. He's not the absolute best character of the movie because, like, I guess none of them really are. But he's definitely a very interesting character, and I do kind of like where he is, like what his stands, like what his like role is in the FNAF universe, like at least in this like movie in the movie franchise.
Okay, I want to say right now, I think Mike was my favorite. Oh God.
Yeah, I guess like by default, he's not a very like he's not the best written character ever, but I think he's like the best written in the movie, like by default.
Yeah.
Mainly because mainly because just
He's the main character.
he's the main character. He has to be, and I do like that. He has like tie-ins with like I like the fact that they kept a tie to William Afton, but it wasn't the most obvious thing ever. Like it wasn't like he's the son of William Afton. No. It's like he is the he is just like he's a victim of William Afton. That is an interesting choice to go in. A very very interesting way to take the character, and something that sets up a little fan theory that people have for later on the line. And I think you may not know what I'm talking about.
No.
We'll get to it later then.
Okay.
But yeah, I think Michael does his job well as the main character of the movie. He doesn't really do much in general, but I feel like he's just there and he does what he needs to do. And yeah, I think what he does is interesting. I think the way the character acts and all that thing is interesting. I think having him be this like very mentally unstable character is an interesting choice. Giving us the silent protagonist like a voice and having him a personality that's very different from what we usually used to, like what we're used to. I feel like that's again interesting choice. Like everything that made here with Michael is interesting and unique, but they didn't really go in many directions with this. It's just well written. Like it is just it's written enough in a way where it's enjoyable and makes sense somewhat. Okay, anything you want to mention about Michael?
Oh yeah, this. Uh,
RAT Comedy. Wait, hold on, RAT
yeah.
Comedy. Is that copyright free?
It doesn't show anything below.
Is it I think that is right. I've heard it quite a bit of times. I'm joking. Fucking hell, it's on YouTube. If you get copyright strike, go fuck yourselves. Anyways,
Uh, no, I don't see anything below this video, so I guess.
I mean I've heard that sound quite a lot of times. It doesn't sound like it's copyright. Who made that?
Some guy. I know it's Florida covered it. Some artist there.
All right, well, copyright free. Who cares?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about that stuff. Let's talk about if do you have anything to actually say?
No.
Okay. Let's move on to the original character of the movie, Abby.
Yeah.
So yeah, they made an original character for the movie, to at least tie up and everything, and I feel like she's interesting, and that's like I think the one I guess was interesting having her be I guess implied to be on the spectrum. Maybe I don't know. I don't know if we're really going with that, but definitely her being different from other children and her having this connection to the others, to the animatronics. So I feel like that's an interesting choice to go in with the character, and just overall, I think what
I don't know. The thing is that it's eerily similar to what I experienced when I was younger. Okay, so basically, when I was first or second, I basically interacted with nobody. Okay, I was just antisocial by default. Okay, and or just either playing toys or drawing or stuff like that. Okay, of course, when I got older, I got friends. Of course, so
got me
yeah,
here.
yeah.
Yeah, I can relate. The thing is that I think I think it's maybe that, or maybe like I think that's what the vibes I got from her, and or maybe it's just her being like a very young child. I don't know how I don't know how old she's supposed to be. Maybe she's just a bit young and has a very like a very creative mind. Maybe I have no idea. It's I guess I said it's implied. I don't fucking know. I'm speaking out of my ass, but I feel like that's maybe what they're going for. Maybe they're not.
Oh,
I know you're speaking from experience.
answer your question right now. Let's see. Okay, Abs is And in the movie.
And okay, uh, a bit older than expected, but yeah,
I came out of my bubble when I was like my lonely bubble when I was like 9, so I'm doing better than her.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, like I guess I guess it can go both ways. It being like a normal like child introvert thing, introvert phase. I know I had a similar phase for quite a while. Of just me not being that talkative, and not really making much friends, and or it being like her being I guess like having her mind be a little different, and that's fine. Like that is like her thinking a little bit differently than other people, like and that's fine. Like
Yeah.
like that would be that's an interesting way to take the character. I feel, and definitely what.
Oh, hey, I remembered. Okay, I was legit surprised to find out that Mike and Abby were siblings. Okay, I thought Abby was Mike's daughter.
That is what that's something the movie like says
Yeah, it
when like
said they were.
Vanessa comes to visit.
I said they were. I thought they were parent child. Okay, that's what I thought the whole
I mean,
movie until I said it.
okay. The thing is that like the age gap is very big between the both of them.
That's the thing. Yes.
Like Abby's 10. I don't know how old Mike is supposed to be.
Okay, let's see. Well, wiki again. First, Mike. 25.
What the fuck?
What? What? Oh my god, no. Okay.
I thought 22.
Bro.
How old is Josh Hutchinson?
Whistle baby.
So big. This man is 32. Okay.
Understandable, have a nice day.
I think he passes as like a mid 20-year-old, and maybe even like fucking 10 years younger. But like, god damn, fucking 25, a 15 years between the both of them. Okay. Yeah, I think Abby's an interesting character to go through. Like to have in this movie, she has actual importance in the plot, unlike most like child characters in movies.
Also, the actor was pretty damn good.
Yeah, yeah. The actress here was that she did a really good job of like for being. I don't know how old the actress is, but I feel like she did a good job no matter her age because she does not look over 15. I have no idea. Right. She's gonna be in FNAF 2.
Yeah, I've heard
Oh,
I've heard some
oh,
people
oh
say,
God.
okay, I've heard some people in the community say that, they should have killed Abby and the blah blah. To that I say that's bullshit, okay? Like Blumhouse or Scott or I don't
They
know,
would not kill a kid
anybody would not kill a kid in the cinema unless if you're like
in
if you're
FNAF.
registered, but
In
like still.
FNAF.
Yeah.
RAT Comedy. I want you to know that I had to go through. I had to go to find out how old Piper Rubio was for the actress for for Abby here to find out how old she was because
Yeah.
I wanted to know like how old this character how she was doing the role. So I went to fucking Wikipedia from Spain,
Okay.
which is goddamn the best Wikipedia. Like it has everything.
Legit.
Goddamn this like Spanish Wikipedia is so good. But so Piper Rubio, get ready to feel old. Get ready to feel old. Piper Rubio was born in 2015. She's 9 years old.
Well, that explains it. Bro.
Yeah. I feel old. I feel really old.
Bro, the FNAF is older than her. Bro.
Yeah. FNAF has existed. FNAF has existed her entire life.
Bro, she was born at the right moment.
Yeah, man. God
Bro.
damn, she was born for this role, not really.
Born in the right generation. The only problem is
Yeah, that
the
is.
only, the only problem is she's part of the Gen Alpha.
Oh my god, she is. But again, I'm very surprised. She was 8 years old when this movie was being filmed. Like, not even 8. She was 7 years old when this movie was being filmed because it was filmed like early. She was born in September, so like um not again 7 years old, and she got this good. Imagine her in like 10 years from now. I think she can become a star.
I mean,
Plus,
she
she's
did
fucking
pretty damn
FNAF.
good in the FNAF movie, so I have faith. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I think she can become a really good actress here. I think we can expect that from her. But
Yes.
I think Abby's a very cool character and a very cool addition to FNAF like universe and like lore and all that. Obviously,
Yeah.
she's contained to the movies, but even that, like I feel is still very cool. Yeah. Anything you want to say?
Abby's
Anything more you
based.
want to say about Abby? What?
Abby's based.
Abby's based. Okay. She definitely learned. She definitely knows what those words mean. The actress.
Yeah.
Next up. So a character that I feel I was very, very, very surprised was even in this movie.
Hmm.
Vanessa. Vanessa Afton.
Mm. Vanny.
Vanny. This was a very big surprise because
Bunny girl.
Vanny wasn't like Vanessa and Vanny were very new additions to the lore. But at the
FNAF
time.
Security Breach came out like 2 or 3 years ago. Not bound, she's in the
Yeah,
movie.
so it came out 2 years before the movie came out, and like that was a very weird addition, and definitely for me it was weird seeing Vanessa, and she looked like Game Vanessa, and she was a police
Oh
officer
my
like
yes,
Game Vanessa.
bro. They did it. Kind of made me think like they drafted up a new script like the latest one, and then it's got like, wait a minute, that's the one because it got new stuff, old stuff, everything. Okay. Oh shit, I almost.
Yeah. What?
Well, I was doing a math work, okay, and I think I cut myself. It's nothing.
Okay. Okay. Anyways, very interesting to see here to see that here. What like some what the fuck? Like her being the daughter of William Afton is interesting. I guess the sole daughter of William Afton, like until now. Like she is there, and I feel like that's interesting having her have this connection to this place, and we don't know what the real connection is because what the movie essentially just kind of says that William Afton was Springtrap, like the Yellow Rabbit.
Yes.
So that's all it says. That's all they really imply here, which does leave room for a sequel to explore things.
After what are
Again,
yo?
yeah, we'll speculate about FNAF 2 soon. But yeah, Vanessa's interesting choice here to put in this movie. I like what they did with the character. She does look like Game Vanessa. She does kind of act like Game Vanessa, but she is definitely not. And I feel like what they did with the character was very interesting. So, anything we want to say about Vanessa? Anything you want to mention?
Vanessa staring into a wall.
Hey, she doesn't glitch. She doesn't glitch like the game Vanessa, and she doesn't hit you with a white woman jump scare.
White woman jump scare.
But yeah, I think interesting choice to have here. With the character, interesting addition, interesting choice what they have. Like, again, just interesting stuff all around. And I feel like it's very cool, like seeing like how the whole reveal, like with her like villain math and all that. I think that was so. Yeah,
He's my father. And the
yeah,
whole theater went apeshit on my theater.
yeah.
Okay,
No,
they were like,
okay, so like obviously like we knew Springtrap was gonna be in this movie from like set leaks that showed off the fact that Springtrap was gonna be in this movie. But what was my biggest surprise was the fact that that I didn't know was that Vanessa was Wim Afton's daughter. That was like, what the fuck?
the FNAF movie timeline, yo.
For that movie timeline. So
Yo.
yeah. Speaking of William Afton, let's talk about William Afton slash Springtrap.
Purple
The
guy! He's not
the
purple in the
man
movie.
behind the
I'm mad.
slaughter. The
They
man behind the slaughter.
I immediately complained with the first trailer dub because he's not purple.
He does not wear purple at all.
No. He doesn't look well. Besides the eye, but he isn't purple physically. Okay,
That's your big complaint. He's not purple.
he's not purple. Oh, he might be purple in the next movie, but I don't know.
I don't think they'll still show like this mangled form of William Afton.
Nah, we're getting that in the third movie. I don't know. We're getting
It'll be
that.
R-rated. It'll be
Oh.
R-rated. I'm telling you. If they ever show what happened to William Afton, it will be R-rated. Right? The movie will jump up in rating. I'm telling you.
Come on, we had the high evolutionary thingy. We can have stuff like this.
Maybe, but I wouldn't count on it. Anyways, I think William Afton is actually the weakest character in the movie.
Oh, absolutely.
He's just okay. The thing is that he has so we don't know who the fuck William Afton is when he gets revealed. Like the only reason why it's impacting for us is because we know who William Afton is.
FNAF fans know who William Afton is.
Yeah. So like any normal ass viewing person would go to the movie like, who the fuck is William Afton?
He's the purple guy, yo.
And the thing is like, oh, he is Vanessa's father. Like, okay, yeah. And then it's revealed that and then it's revealed that that William Afton is Shaggy. It's like, what? He was the guy from the early in the movie.
Aggie didn't even appear at all in the movie.
Yeah, he appeared twice before then, and the only smidge that we knew that people like he thought like that was given that he was William Afton was when he recognized Michael's name, like Michael's last name, and that was and the thing is like that the thing is that Michael Schmidt, it sounds like a normal last name you can find in every single town in America.
Schmidt is a pretty common last name, by the way. So, and Michael's popular. So yeah, you could find a Michael Schmidt in real life.
Yeah, like there is probably quite a bit of Michael Schmidts in the world. So I don't know why he immediately thinks that is the guy who I murdered. That's the brother of the guy I murdered, the kid I murdered. I don't know if they stuck around in the same like town, but like that's all a big ass coincidence because William Afton got that kid in like like fucking in the middle of nowhere. So like where what is the reach on this man? You know?
I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like that reveal was a bit unnecessary. Unnecessary. I feel like it would have been better if William Afton or Steve Raglan was a bit of a bigger presence in the movie. Maybe take up maybe have him actually accompany Michael to the fucking like to the pizzeria and have him and show him around. That could have been interesting. And like having him like explain stuff and maybe like keep him away from stuff and all that. Like I feel like that could have been interesting to have there and have at least some sort of build up to him becoming to the reveal of him being a Springtrap. But yeah, I don't know. He's just the weakest character in the movie. He doesn't. He just kind of is there. He dies. Like, not dies. He gets spring locked. And that's really about it for William Afton. He's poorly set up. He is not explored properly, and he's kind of wasted. What I do like is that he is. Like, we don't get. Like, he's not Springtrap yet. That's what I like. We see William Afton. We don't see Springtrap. We see William Afton.
Purple guy.
That's what I like about him. Like we see him transform into Springtrap, and that's going to be very interesting to see in the later episodes, in the later movies that we're definitely getting.
Awesome.
So yeah, that's all I gotta say about the characters. I think. You know, anything else to say about William Afton?
He must be purple in the next movie.
You have to have something purple. I don't think the Springtrap suit has like a purple tie or does it? I don't remember.
It has.
It has?
Yeah, I checked the wiki.
Okay. That's cool. He has something purple. Okay. Next up, let's talk about the animatronics. Okay, so the animatronics, like the OG animatronics, look at the OG animatronics. I've said that before. I just said that.
Go.
And I feel like that's good. I feel like we got that, and you know what I like? I like that they have personalities. They're not just big on some metal. I like that they have personalities. I like that they care about Abby and all that. Like I like that. At least like they have personalities. I just love that. Like I think I don't talk about I kind of talked about them in the effects section. But if you have anything to say about the cast, let me know. Like about the OG cast.
Bonnie being blue is the best thing they've ever done.
I guess it sort of lines him up with his toy self a little bit more. Like aside from that, I don't know. Like he's like the least accurate by default. Yeah. Also Chica. All of her kills are done by the cupcake.
Literally, oh my god. If you count the cupcake as part of Chica, Chica got the most kills.
Yeah. And if you don't, the cupcake still got the most kills.
Oh my god. The fucking cupcake was the most menacing thing in the movie.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Nobody gives a shit about the cupcake.
Freddy bit someone. Bonnie beat someone to death. Then Foxy killed people.
Yeah, I think Foxy got the second most.
Yes, he killed that first guy and then another bastard. One of the burglars.
Yeah. I'm surprised. With some reason, did not have a very big kill count, and also is not Five Nights at Freddy's.
Okay, fun fact, there are 2,182 people in the US with the name Michael Schmidt.
Yeah. So Steve Raglan thinking that guy was the same guy whose brother he murdered, is a bit insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're.
But yeah, no. I don't want to say about the OG cast. I think I've mentioned this before. That they're very accurate to their game counterparts, but actually, moving on to the other animatronic we haven't talked about yet, Golden Freddy. And Golden Freddy falls at the exact same trap Springtrap does. God damn. I'm so sorry, but Golden Freddy comes out of nowhere.
Pops up in the house.
Yeah, he pops up in the house. I was with my uncle is the person that doesn't know anything about FNAF. He doesn't care about he doesn't really watch. He just hasn't watched anything about like MatPat stuff. He hasn't watched. He's not played any of the games. He doesn't care about FNAF. Period. So when he went to when Golden Freddy showed up, he was confused as fuck. And I think that's like the best way, like that's the best gauge. If someone's absolutely goddamn confused about the movie, it's like, well, yeah, like it's all FNAF. It's for FNAF fans. I mean, what the fuck did you expect? But like, still, just yeah, just yeah.
Yeah.
For Golden Freddy comes out of nowhere. He doesn't really add anything. He's gone in 5 minutes.
Oh my
It's
yeah.
kind of implied with the fact that the blonde-haired kid is there, and there's only 4 animatronics. So there's like, so it has to be five. So that has to be Golden Freddy. But it's
That
only something you know as like a a FNAF fan.
you already know.
So
Yeah. Fuck Golden Freddy just being the main guy.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, Golden Freddy comes out of nowhere. He's not really that important. I think he's gonna be a lot more important in the second movie.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
The
But
thing
yeah,
is, massively hopefully, because there's like a million characters in FNAF 2. Remember that.
yeah, yeah. I'm gonna get to that later. But so yeah, no, Golden Freddy. I feel like he's the weakest of the animatronics just because he's not really there and he just comes out of nowhere. He's very confusing. It's a whole existence never explained.
Fan service.
So yeah, yeah, he's just there for fan service, really.
Let's go.
So let's move on from the animatronics. I know we talked about it for only a little bit, but let's move on to the plot of the movie. And the plot of the movie sucks ass.
Man has to survive 5 nights of Freddy's. Regrets it.
Yeah, it's not even 5 nights. It's like two. It's like 2 nights.
At Freddy's.
Goddamn. Okay. So the plot sucks. Just overall, I've been saying a million times, and I don't think I'm gonna repeat it. The plot makes no sense. There are things that happen just because it's things FNAF fans will get, and they don't really care about the actual movie going audience. They just kind of go there to watch movies. So again, people would believe in the theaters, extra confused. Things just kind of happen. Like plots go nowhere. Like again, William Afton being there. Uh, the main thing was like Michael losing custody over Abby, and that kind of went somewhere, but not really. The whole opening scene kind of didn't matter. I mean, it didn't matter. Um, what I do like about the plot is the one bit of visual storytelling that they do that is literally just there, and I do really enjoy it. Where the movie does a great does a great is doing its best to show off the toy plane that Garrett has. You remember that?
Yep.
And when Vanessa reveals that William Afton is her father, Vanessa is holding the toy Garrett's toy plane, and it informs the audience and involves Michael that Garrett was killed by William Afton, and it has that like personal connection. That is very good storytelling, visual storytelling. I'm not saying a single word. It is deadly
Yeah.
excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Really impressed by that. I got to applaud the writers on that. That one was very good. But I think aside from that, there really isn't a lot of stuff about the plot. It's just kind of there. The characters mostly are the things that mostly matter. But the thing is that the plot really, really does hamper the movie because there's just things that happen for no reason. Because they need to happen.
Pretty fast, Bill.
And honestly, like, it just kind of drags on for sometimes. It's just not the most serviceable plot. It's definitely the best thing we could have gotten by the from learning about the production for this movie, but it's sad. It's really just sad. But yeah, do you have anything else to mention about the plot?
Have been better. I mean, I've heard a lot that it was just basically Silver Eyes all over again.
I've never read Silver Eye, so yeah.
I don't know. I've never even read any of the FNAF books. Like, apparently they're
Same.
they're now like super important to the lore. I don't care, okay? It's been fucky ever since Help Wanted.
Okay. So moving on from the plot, I want to talk about the future. We know FNAF 2 is coming out next year, December. That's 100% gonna happen. So what I want to talk about is that we know that the toy animatronics are gonna be in the movie, and the toy
Yeah.
animatronics look futuristic. So what I am thinking is that FNAF 2 isn't going to take anything from FNAF 2 aside from the toy animatronics. That's the only thing I think they will take from that.
Uh,
I think FNAF 2 will be a sequel. Duh.
duh.
I
It
think
has
it'll
a
be a
big two.
sequel, and I think that it will be about. We will officially get introduced to Henry Emily.
I hope so. I fucking hope so, okay?
Like we're gonna learn that Henry Emily's company. We get hints that Henry Emily in the first movie
Movie one?
with the guy saying, "Oh, the owner must be sentimental." So what I'm guessing the FNAF 2 is going to be about is that Henry Emily is going to come back and he's going to try to reinstate Freddy Fazbear's, but with a new look, with new animatronics, the toy animatronics with their super technology and all that.
Yes.
And he's going to start repairing the old animatronics, and he's gonna try to tidy up the place. But then, but then things go awry when the old animatronics and Spin Trap come back to life and all that. Spin Trap comes back to life, and other stuff happens, and the toy animatronics kind of go haywire. And I think that's what the movie's gonna be about, and us learning about Freddy Fazbear's and its origins, and us learning that William Afton was one of the co-founders and all that. That's gonna be what the movie's about. It's gonna be about the relationship between Henry Emily and William Afton, and I think we'll be getting the reveal that Garrett is the puppet. That's the
I've
main thing
heard that. I've heard that theory ever since the movie came out. Okay.
I think genuinely that this movie will confirm that Garrett is the puppet. It just makes
And I'm,
sense.
and I'm all for that theory. Okay.
I'm also for that. I think that theory holds a lot of ground, and not only for story purposes, not for any lore purposes, but for story purposes. And that's learning what happens to William Afton and all that, how they're gonna handle William Afton and all that. I think that just makes sense story wise. And I think having Emily be much more of an upstanding guy and having him not be depressed is definitely a way that you can take the story. With him having this vision of reinventing Freddy's into this into a better franchise of the toy animatronics and all that, I think that's gonna be very interesting. Also, it's something I finally mentioned about the plot, but this is the early 2000s, so it'll definitely be very futuristic and all that, 20 years of advancements. So I think we'll definitely be
It'll,
seeing some stuff.
it'll actually make sense. Okay, because
And I
FNAF
yeah.
2, take place in 1987. They got facial recognitions in the 1980s. It's pretty wild. Okay. It's
Yeah,
with FNAF 2 is for 2001.
yeah,
So yeah.
yeah. I think that FNAF 2's toy animatronics will not be a prequel animatronics. There'll be sequel animatronics. There'll be the new generation. They won't be they won't be replacements. They won't get replaced. They'll be the replacements with the old animatronics becoming refurbished and becoming repaired and all that. And I think that at the end it'll take a little cue from FNAF 3 and Freddy's will burn
Oh
because
no.
yeah, I know, yeah, I think they'll do the trope. I think at the end we'll see Freddy's burn, and officially later down the line get revived as Freddy as Fazbear Frights.
Oh,
Because you want to know something cool? We know that Matthew Lillard has signed on to 3 FNAF movies.
Freddy's. 3 of them.
So yeah, also guess what? You want to know how we found out that Matthew Lillard was going to be William Afton? Because he said it.
Wow, amazing.
He said it was William Afton, and then when the trailers came out, it was like, see, Steve Ragnar. This guy's playing a fuck. He's lying about it.
He spoiled the whole thing.
Yeah, he spoiled the whole thing. Fuck you, man. But yeah, yeah, I think we're getting a 3rd movie. I think they'll follow the games. I think they'll stop after 3. It's the best choice because
That's why
after
they should
3,
be.
after FNAF 3, it gets weird.
It gets fucky.
Yeah, so I think the best option is to stop at 3 because it's the easiest thing to adapt. You don't have to change much. I like the fact that they're turning the lore and they're not feeling constricted by the lore. I love that they have that. I love that they have that creativity. But god damn it, they're gonna need to change some things for this movie.
I mean, the FNAF movie took its own creativity, so it might as well just make their own timeline from there.
Yeah, continue on that road. Continue on that road. But yeah, the movie isn't good. To round it all off, I think. Do you have anything to say about the future? Do you have anything you're looking forward to in FNAF 2, and then you want to see get explored?
I want the FNAF 2 song to be the FNAF 2 credits.
I mean, maybe, I don't know. Could happen. But yeah, so we're just I guess moving on to rankings. This movie is not a good movie. Let's get that out of the way. It's just not. But it's enjoyable as a FNAF fan. So
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
think. So I think I have to reluctantly give this movie a B tier because I mean, a FNAF fan is gonna enjoy it, and I'm a FNAF fan. So I
I
mean,
was planning to put it on B tier too.
I just think that the movie is very, very flawed. Um, the only thing that really happens it from being, it works both ways. It's a bad movie, but it's elevated by the fact it's a FNAF movie, and it's definitely the best FNAF movie we could have gotten. And it's a good FNAF movie. It's a great FNAF movie, but it's hampered by the plot. So it strikes this nice balance of just being a B tier. It's a good movie. So yeah. Also, you said B tier.
Yeah, I said I was gonna put it on B tier too.
All right, yeah. So that's really about it. You can follow all our socials in the description. Oh wait, no, I forgot about saying something. So what do you guys think about FNAF? The FNAF movie? Leave in the comments below. Now I can say all our socials are in the description. So go check those out if you want to. And that's about it. So RAT Comedy, say your goodbyes.
Pretty fast, mirror.
Pretty fast, beer. All right. So that's about it. Guys. You're not getting your paycheck. See ya.